enthusiasm, patience, and a plan. The three most important things every coach should have and every coaching group should have. When it comes to planning, do you have a plan in place? What kind of a plan do you have? Do you have yearly plans, monthly plans, fortnightly plans, weekly plans, or do you just go session by session? Are you sharing the plans with your coaching group if you're the lead mentor? Does every coach within the coaching group know what is going to happen that night at that session? Because if not, you need to start now. While we have the time here now and we're encouraging the players to be out and practicing their skills and whatever they can do up against a wall or up against a rebound or hurling or football, we as coaches then need to also be constructing plans for when we get back. Look at your plans, reassess them while we have the time, and start creating goals. What are the aims? By the end of the season, the players should be able to do X, Y, Z in hurling and football if you're dual. If not, hurling or football individually. Again, along with the planning comes adaptability. Can you adapt to your surroundings? For example, if I'm planning an outdoor hurling or football session and I'm concentrating on a particular skill, but then it lashes rain and the field is unplayable and the field is unavailable, can I move indoors? If I do move into an indoor hall, if my club has an indoor hall, can I still carry out the same session? Do I need to adapt it? What way do I need to adapt it? Or do I have to come up with a completely different session? So again, along with your planning, you need to have adaptability, as important as your plans. From a player's point of view, there's nothing worse than trying to take part in a session that has no structure, that seems off the cuff, that the coaches have turned up and they spend the first 10 to 15 minutes talking. Players will get restless and immediately you've lost 10 to 15 minutes of ball contact. With a lot of clubs, you only have a particular amount of time per week available to your players. So it's vital that when the time comes, bang, 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 you can start immediately. Everybody knows what's happening and we can get straight into our warm-up, straight into our ball handling, straight into our fun games, whatever it is that you start off your session with, that immediately all the players are into it. When you're trying to plan your sessions, if you're a dual club particularly with the younger children, all you really need is 4 to 5 good sessions where you can recycle them. It will take 2 to 3 weeks of each code, be it football or hurling, and then every so often, like I would do, for example, I divide the kids up into 4 teams where I'll have maybe 5, 6 or 7 aside, and what we do is mini leagues. So I would have maybe after 5 sessions, on the 6th one I'll have our mini league session where it's only games where I just warm them up. We have a little bit of fun with chasing games, etc. We're getting warm up done, do a few little skills touches, and then we pick our teams and we rotate the games every 8 to 12 minutes depending on what time we have left, and each team plays each other. And again, you're maximising the touches with the fewer numbers, smaller field, more contact on the ball, and bringing in rules. For example, 1 bounce, 1 solo, maybe no plays on the ball. For hurling then, no solo running, maybe 4 steps and a tap, and that's it. So you're trying to bring a lot more players into the game where one person can't dominate, and again, you're trying to get the other players, everybody, as many touches as we can. So that all comes down to your plan and your planning. Now, as well as that, when you're working within the group, adapting becomes important. If you're sharing your plans with everybody, does everybody within the mentors group know exactly what the plan is for that night, for that week, just in case you're on holidays or you're sick, you can't attend a session, something happens, okay? But that somebody else can pick up your session plan and like that, take over the session, run the session. That is how you keep the progress of the team moving, the progress of the group moving, making sure everyone's still enjoying the sessions, making sure everyone's still taking part, and that there is a structure to your session. That the children or the teenagers, the adults, whatever, that everybody is getting something out of the session. Because you can't be at every single session, but that there are mentors within your group that will understand exactly what the goals are, exactly what the aims are for that night, and they can carry them out themselves, okay?